Let's go ahead and run through the process of setting up a Futures Gridbot. But first, what's the difference between a spot Gridbot and a Futures Gridbot? Well, it still sets up orders in a grid around a specified price, but instead of using spot pairs, it uses futures pairs. It also gives your strategy a bit more flexibility and customization. With the Futures Gridbot, you can trade in both the long and short direction and use leverage. It is a bit more of an intermediate to advanced trading tool, but you can multiply your profit through margin trading. All right, now let's set up a Futures Gridbot. Go back to the home page and we can click on Futures Gridbot Create Now. It's going to be very similar to the spot Gridbot, except we've got one more option this time, like I tried to explain. Instead of having just our pair to choose as well as our investment amount, we can now choose between the neutral strategy, just long strategy, and just short strategy. The neutral strategy will trade in both directions. The long strategy will only trade long, so buying low and selling high. The short direction will only trade short, so it'll profit from whenever Bitcoin moves down if we choose Bitcoin. The neutral direction or the neutral strategy will profit whenever it trades in either direction. So starting from 23,000, if we move higher, we're going to trade long, and if we move lower, we're going to trade short. So we can get the best of both worlds. Now, again, this is under AI strategy, but we're going to figure out the manual settings first, and we'll have a perfect understanding of the AI strategy settings. So let's go to manual. And now under Bitcoin to USDT, we'll start at 23,000 again. Or this time, instead of XRP, price range, let's start at 19,000. And let's move up to 27,000. For our price range, so our lower bound 19,000, upper bound 27,000. We can also choose our AI strategy to automatically fill these in. We're going to stay on neutral so we can win on both sides of the trade. We're going to select 4 grids, and the other thing that we have to choose is our leverage level. Now, this is a pretty big price range, I will admit. We've got pretty big stretches between 19,000 and 27,000 divided by our 4 grids. So instead of 10x leverage, I'm going to bring this down to, say, 5x leverage. That's just going to make me feel a little bit safer in case we see any big price moves. So now we need to choose our investment amount. Let's choose 2,000 again. And all we have to do is click Create Now. It's going to confirm our options. So we're choosing Bitcoin to USDT. We're using $2,000 for our investment. Our strategy is neutral, so it's going to trade both long and short, or a combination of those, with 5x leverage. Our price range is between 19,000 and 27,000. We've got 4 grids in between that price range, or 4 jumps in price in between 19,000 and 27,000. We're going to click confirm. It's going to automatically redirect us back to the My Bots page so we can check on it. Now we just have that Futures Gridbot running. You can see our mark price, our investment amount, our P&L is 0 because probably haven't made any trades yet. But we can click on our details, and this is where we again can track our current status as well as all of our positions and our historical positions. So it looks like right now we've just got our grid set up between 19,000 and 27,000. So that is how to set up your Futures Gridbot on Bybit.